family.
All right, so everyone, welcome to the land of Haraq Al-Rammal, a burning sand of hot. You have all been heard of this great desert, supposedly rich with gold, resources, and much vast treasure, whether of a material wealth or other. You also know that this land is much accursed, the sun beating down hot upon it, and many a horrifying being supposedly coming from the sand. With this, you have all set off from your land, heading here for what purpose only each of you know. But first, we will start with the first three people who arrive. Metal, Kim, and let me make sure I've got everything reviewed here.
Yeah, it's all good. It's all good.
And Will, you three have arrived from your boat into this land. So please put your characters on the dock.
Oh, that's how you do it. Okay, gotta go
Yeah.
through a little...
You should be able to. I gave you guys token control for your characters. If maybe I can also put them onto the board immediately as well. Kim, Metal, and Solon, all three of you have appeared upon the dock from your vessel.
Chatel, it's Solon.
Oh, Solon, my bad, sorry. Solon.
She's very particular about that. I'm not.
Alright, my bad, sorry.
It's Solon.
Solon. I will make sure to say that right.
Question, DM.
Yes.
How long were we on the boat for?
You have been on the boat for what feels like a couple weeks now.
Okay.
It's been a very long journey to get from here, from the north. But you've sailed down from up north, heading down to this land. Returning on one of the many ships that normally carries treasure up to the great city up north. You three have arrived, and upon landing at the dock, you can see quite the large, decently sized building with some tents and wagons around. Looks to be a little merchant's hub area set up before the road leading further into the deserts. Is there anything you guys wish to immediately do?
DM question.
Yes?
So generally when new campaign starts, we introduce our characters,
Yes.
all that.
We will do that.
Okay. You're just doing it for me, okay.
Yeah, slightly differently, don't worry. You're still upon the dock.
Chenik would stretch his long legs after being cramped. And then he would proceed to make sure that he's got his kit, make sure that Dr. Leaf has his kit, and then would begin moving off the dock.
Right, as you move off the dock, a slightly overweight looking man steps forward. Obviously a merchant steps forward up to you. Oh, my friends, I welcome you to this great land. I am here to assist in any traveler that needs equipment and provisions. I can help you here, sir. What is your name?
Good morning, sir. My name is Chenik Surdy. Behind me is my compatriots will be kicking off here soon. Thank you for your assistance in providing provisions.
Oh yes, I am glad to be of help, but please describe more about yourself. Side, this is also where you will describe your character.
So he's a large half-orc man, bushy black mustache. He's wearing chainmail with a simple sort of tabard over it. No insignia, not really a part of a clan or a member of a family. He's wearing a sword on his hip, a dagger on his other, and he's hefting a large maul over his shoulder, along with if you're well known in the world and worldly matters, you might recognize his accent as coming from sort of Eastern Europe, Constantinople.
Alrighty. Well, I welcome you ashore, sir. Please step into the main building and get some refreshments there. I know the journey can indeed be long.
My many thanks.
Now, whoever else would like to step off the dock?
So Catherine will step off the dock, or will step off the boat onto the dock, and stretch out, but make sure that a massive, big, thick cloak will conceal her skin in all manner, so you don't really you don't even see her face. Should you be looking right at her, she keeps her head down. She will seemingly glide across the dock without really looking to be stepping at all, and approach the merchant.
Ah, and who are you, little miss? I see you are quite warm for this climate.
That is my own business, Skug.
Oh. Well, I am sorry if I offended you, ma'am, but I just was curious about your wares in this choice of attire you have. It will get quite hot in the deserts, and we do not need anyone keeling over. Otherwise, we will most likely leave you behind. Many of the traders will.
Should I need refreshments, I'll drink you dry.
He looks a bit panicked upon hearing that, slightly stepping to the side towards over here, so that way you can just kind of scoot by.
Okay.
And at this point, you can describe your character.
Yeah. So Catherine is technically an uncursed vampire. This is a well, technically homebrew, but her big thing is she doesn't realize she's uncursed. She just knows she's a vampire. She is paler than pale, so basically the picture is a exact caption of what she looks like should she remove her big robe. She is from Wallachia. She is roughly over 1,500 years old. She knows quite a few different languages, but for the most part keeps to herself and has a very short demeanor.
Ah, because she is short, I get it.
Yes, yes, she is.
Rude.
Hey.
Search your feelings, Kim, you know it to be true.
Damn. So she has a symbol on her, on the top of her cloak that is a coven signet, but she doesn't advertise it other than that.
Okay.
Fine.
Well, upon you gliding somewhat past him, the merchant will turn a little sheepishly towards you. Please, feel free to enter the house and take a seat.
She will give a slight look over, kind of slight back, and you better serve me well, Skug. And just glide on in.
Alrighty. Now, last person at the dock, what do you wish to do? You're just standing at the dock, you've seen these two others move past. What do you wish to do?
I'm going to address the storekeeper. Hello, my good man. Please don't think much about that woman. She's very mysterious.
Yes, I can see you must have been quite the perilous journey with her, with how she was acting. I'm sorry you had to suffer that.
She is quite a acquired taste. You said you have
Sorry.
you have wares?
Yes, we do. If you go into the main house, we have many. We have some refreshments for you, and there are some merchant traders out here with their wagons before they head off to head down to the markets. Please, go see what you can. And as he says, he steps a little more to the side, letting you pass and letting you describe yourself.
Cool. So, I am Dr. Lee's 6 digits. The 6th digit was, it's a toe, right, Sloan? Okay, it's a toe. I have a 6 digit toe, which is weird. I also am really into mushrooms. Like eating them.
How tall are you?
I can't remember. I'm really small.
You're a gnome.
Yeah, I'm a gnome. Yes. So like, I don't know, 3 feet ish, right?
Yes.
Yes. 3 feet ish. And I also have like a scarab beetle named Dung. And he goes everywhere with me, and that's pretty much all I got.
Alrighty. Well, please enter our fine little house here, and you can get some refreshments as well. So the 3 of you can go in if you would like, or you can visit some of the merchants outside.
Do I know what each one is selling based on their stand?
You can see they have a general assortment of items.
Okay.
Particularly, the one with the orange roof seems to have quite a bit of arms. Not like he has a lot of arms. Like there's a lot of weapons.
Which one has a lot of water?
Well, that you have to go ask.
Son of a bitch. Okay.
Are there any that have livestock in, I don't know, retainer?
You would have to go inquire. It doesn't look like they have a bunch of livestock out, but from the wagons, you could guess they would have something to help move them.
Is there a slaver among them?
You'll have to inquire about that, good sir.
Okay. So I'm gonna go up to the orange tent first.
Alright, so as you get there, you see a large sign with the name Marcus's Armwares written on top. And a very, very short-tempered man emerges from the temp.
What's it with you and short people?
I said short-tempered.
Same thing.
Short-tempered, short person. What's the difference?
See, Max can agree.
And you see him emerge from this tent, pushing a very frustrated buyer out, we'll just say. And as he pushes this buyer out, the buyer very frustratingly shouts back, "Your goods are a ripoff, old man. I tried to buy this from you and it isn't good." And the merchant, upon seeing this, takes the hand crossbow he just got from the man, looks at it, and then shoots that person in the kneecap. Looking over, "Well, my friend, it looks like it works good to me." And the injured man hobbles off as the merchant turns to you. "Ah, I see I have a new customer. Please, what can I help you with?"
After seeing the man now have an arrow through his kneecap and he's no longer adventurer,
Wow.
I will. I'll turn to the merchant, and I assume you are Marcus.
Indeed, I am. This is my nice little wares here, and I am a provider to many of the best people here.
I'll determine that. Tell me, do you by chance have any arrowheads?
Indeed, I do, as he points over to a barrel full of arrows. There are quite a few there, and luckily I have a sale for you as well.
I I will start looking through the barrel, and do I see any that stand out to me that aren't base arrows?
A lot of them are base arrows, and if you wish to look further, you'll have to make a perception check.
Sure thing. Do you want me to roll in D&D Beyond, or?
We'll do Beyond for now.
Alright. So, 14?
Alrighty. So upon that, you can see a lot of them are basic, but you can also see that there are some slightly heavier Bodkin style arrows as well.
Did you say
More
Broadkin?
Bodkin style,
Bodkin,
like
okay.
more armor piercing style.
Did
As you are looking, another boat comes up to the dock, and two figures emerge. Please, Anthony and Mac, put your figures on the boat to the left.
And
So you two emerge at the dock, your boat coming up. Seeing another vessel already here, and a merchant kind of sitting at the end of the dock. What do you wish to do?
I step off the boat onto the dock, do a couple stretches, try to loosen up my muscles, do some like arm swings, double check the boat, make sure I grabbed all my gear, and then I'm gonna walk towards the end of the dock and go speak to the merchant.
Alright, so you do that, you head down. The merchant turning. Oh, another vessel has approached, I see.
How you doing today, good sir?
Oh, it's been quite the interesting day. We've had more than one vessel arrive, and I see that your vessel is from the west. You must have taken quite the journey here.
The journey was indeed very long, sir, but as you stated, there's another vessel here. Might I ask how many people were on board, and did they seem like good people, or are you in any trouble or anything?
The people on board the boat?
Yeah, the people on board the boat.
The people on board the boat generally do seem good. Yeah, but some of them you can tell they might be of a different persuasion than you.
Okay.
The merchant, though, looks over. Ah, it must have taken easily a month to get here. That is quite the journey. Please step into the shops for refreshments or go inside the house as well. That
Thank
way
you,
we
sir.
can get everything sorted. And at this point, you're good to describe your character.
All right. My dude is equivalent to a Roman centurion. He is a leader. He's heavily armored. As underneath my helmet, my dude has what would be like a military style haircut, shaved on the sides. He's got a nice growth on top. He has a nice beard. He's a 6-foot human male, and his choice of weapons are spear and shield.
Hoorah! So, upon you finishing up there, and the merchant gladly points you over to the wagon southmost, the obviously wooden one. I take it, sir, you would enjoy over there then. Ye has many a fine oils for keeping equipment and armor well prepped.
I head over to said wagon.
Alright. And at this point, Mr. Mac, what are you doing on that dock?
I suppose I will approach the person that everyone else has been talking to, as far as I can tell.
So as you approach, the merchant, upon seeing this fairly decent-sized Naga, steps back a bit. Oh, I see we have one of you here. Tell me, why are you out of your lands? You normally do not come this way.
That is for me to know and for me to know only. What I can let you know is I am on the lookout for a green skin, a very short man, and a very pale woman. Do you happen to know where they are?
I do believe we saw some enter here earlier, though this short woman you talk of, was she wearing a large cloak, perhaps?
I am unsure, but possibly. All that I know is that they are very short.
Well, I do believe so. Please, if you step this way, your companions that you are looking for might be inside the building or looking around with some of the merchants right now.
Alright, then I'll just slither right on past him and start my search.
Alright, and as you slither past, please describe yourself.
Alright. Well, my lad's name is Hassan. He's, as previously described, a very tall Naga. Essentially just big humanoid snake people. He has black scales with a bronze belly and occasional bronze speckles throughout the rest of his body. He's fairly large for his race. 6 feet in stature, but in total length he's like 18 feet long. And when it comes to his equipment, he's got like almost like a bronze collar around his neck with like large chains draping down, almost like a shawl. And on his back, he's got a big bag. He's got a shield, battle axe, big long sword. And yeah, that's him.
Alrighty. So you slither down to the building. And upon getting closer, you can see the people you have been, you're looking for gathered around. Several at different stalls, several at different markets, but all very much doing odds and ends.
Here. I suppose first I'll head towards the half-orc and ask him a few questions.
Alrighty. So you do get up to him. You can see he is looking at one of the wagon merchants. The merchant has currently with him a pair of mules at the back of his wagon, obviously eating, and inside you can both see he has quite the things of odds and ends trinkets, a lot of very fancy jewelry, whether it's actually jewels or not is yet to be determined, but it looks quite fancy.
You could probably see that the half-orc is perusing the wares with a look of boredom on his face. He stepped up to the wagon hoping to find provisions, and instead he finds gems and trinkets, and he's obviously he's perplexed that someone would have this amount of wealth here. It wasn't what he was expecting. He turns, looks over his shoulders as he hears someone approach, and like the merchant, he takes a half step back, seeing a Naga. And then, sees your garb and kind of eases a little bit.
Interesting. Greenskin?
Merchant, upon seeing you step back and you approach Mac, turns. Ah, yes, I have another customer here. Please welcome to my shop. I have many goods for you. Please, I have these ancient diamonds used by the queens down in countries to the west. I am sure your people are quite familiar with them.
Do they channel spells?
Oh, they can channel the most efficient spells, I assure you.
And then I just completely ignore him and walk up to the half-orc again.
Good morrow. He doesn't know what to make of you.
May you tell me your name?
Yes, I am Chedek Cherny.
Well, Chedek, I have received visions of you and a group of more people along with you, and I assume from these visions I've been ordered to follow you around and protect you. I have no knowledge of why I have been ordered to protect you, but I am here nonetheless.
Well, I guess that's good. Does your visions include a man wearing the garb of a mushroom? He looks over at Dr. Leaf to his side.
Quite possibly.
Dr. Leaf, you have gone up to a 10 at this time that has quite the collection of dried up mushrooms, all in little preservation jars. As the merchant there is trying to push some probably very poisonous mushrooms at you, saying, I assure you, you can eat these and they rejuvenate your health. Please, take them.
Um, so those are very poisonous mushrooms. I know my stuff. Okay.
No, I assure you, these are the finest ones here.
Well, I'm sure they are, but I do not want them.
Oh, but please, you do not even wish to sample one.
I do not wish to die. But please, if you'd like to try it in front of me, go ahead.
Upon you saying that these will kill you, the merchant gets fairly flustered and frustrated with you. How dare you insinuate that I am selling poisonous mushrooms? I assure you, these are a great health benefit. Many travelers have taken them and gotten very powerful and very strong from them.
Well, if that was the case, then you would feel comfortable trying one for me.
The merchant very hesitantly looks at you, glares, and I want you to make a intimidation check with that, or a persuasion check.
I got a 10.
Nice.
What's
My
your
mod-
modifier?
I'm looking. Give me a second. +1, so 11.
The merchant.
Really quick, can I
Give me a
just
sec.
say something? About,
Yes.
So if you guys use D&D Beyond, if you click on the roll itself with the little plus modifiers, so like let's say this would be intimidate or persuasion. If you click on persuasion with a modifier with this +0, +5, whatever, it'll just auto roll for you, including the modifier.
I have a nice dice tower that I'm enjoying using.
It would just make it easier for everyone else to see the rolls as well, to be part of it.
I'll take
Ah.
pictures to make you guys believe it.
That
All you have to do is get another camera and have it be top down on the dice tower.
Yeah, true.
For
true.
real. But come on, this freaking thing is sweet. You guys saw it, right? I took pictures. It's a book.
Nice. Nice.
Oh yeah, that is really cool.
But yes.
I know.
Upon you saying that, the merchant very clearly knows that you're not his typical customer. You actually do know what you're talking about, and very clearly grabs the sign that's up above him, turns it around, looks at you. I'm sorry, we are closed now. Please, go away. As he walks away into the back of his shop.
That was quite rude. I think I'm gonna send my scarab beetle in to acquire mushrooms.
As you do, you then see a very large naga staring at you with a half-orc.
I was not doing anything. You saw nothing.
Dr. Leaf, are you thieving again?
Only organic material.
Dr. Leaf, we've talked about this. It's not right. It's not kind.
Nobody said I was being kind, except to myself.
Dr. Leaf, you are wise as always. I trust your judgment.
Alright, then I'm going to proceed to just let my beetle Doug do his thing.
And as you guys are over there, you suddenly hear a commotion over from the orange tent.
Aww.
As a loud yell goes off, and you see a barrel topple over, metal, as you have reached into these bodkin arrows, you find that what he's trying to sell to you, a lot of them are half broken.
Okay.
We ransack the whole village at this point.
Oh boy,
Oh God.
that should be fun.
You dare try to push this insult on me?
I assure you, I only have the best wares. Those must have been from a salvaged battlefield not too far away. I have no idea how I got them here. How about I make it up to you somehow?
Give me a pint of your blood and we will call it square.
A pint of my blood? I can assure you, ma'am, you do not want to be drinking my blood. I am not the healthiest man, as he very heavily sits down on his chair.
Then I will get fat off of your own demise.
The man a little bit concerned at that, but he doesn't think much of it. I have seen much worse travelers than you. You do not need to act so strong here. Matter of fact, tell you what. I can see you wish to go further into these lands. I could help you with that.
Quick question. Do I see the man who has an arrow through his knee at all?
Yes, you do. You have seen he has gone inside the building.
Okay.
And that he's getting a little bit of attention from some locals. There we go. You see, yeah, he has gone inside the building and is getting some help.
Okay.
And then
I will turn to Marcus. You don't have anything proper to sell me. Therefore, you are useless. Your life is pitiful and you are nothing. I will then turn away to basically make my leave. Not buying any of these goods.
And as you do that, you see quite the large man looking at a wooden wagon next to you. His spear and shield shining very brightly. As he peruses what seems to be a bit of food stock, a bit of oil, a bit of other goods of the manor.
I will basically like peek my head in at the entrance of the wagon and take a whiff of the food and continue on.
All right. As you do, I want you to really quick make a you're going to do a dexterity check.
Nat 1, 5.
How fun.
So as you walk, you accidentally stumble into the large man,
Okay.
crashing into him as you try to pass by, not realizing that your cloak has gotten entangled in his spear as you crash into him, and he turns, seeing this little woman.
Bud, how you doing today? Might I ask why you might have ran into me?
My business is my own business. Clearly, I was bedazzled by this beauty of the land.
I can see why. I think this place is great too. You should head on your own way. I'm busy here.
I will. Can I get up, or do I have to?
Yes, you can.
Okay.
You can get up.
I will get up, do a quick little bow, like my bad, bow, and briskly turn to walk away.
And at this time, the merchant, a little bit confused at seeing this, the merchant who is in the wagon store, turns back to Atreus. Well, quite the weird one, that one. But anyways, I hear you were inquiring about some stuff for your equipment. What can I get you, good sir?
I was wondering if you had some nice oil to help me preserve my spear and this nice handle to it so it doesn't chip and break away.
Oh yes, I have some of the finest oils in maintenance. Please, here, try a little of this, as he hands you a bottle of oil and gives you a couple quick drops of it to spread on the tip of your spear.
All right, and then with the drops, I slowly coat the spearhead, and
As you do, you can see it makes it shine particularly well, especially off the hot desert sun. The oil very clearly seems to be of good quality.
excuse me, sir, I like this oil. How much would it cost?
Are you a man I can see could use this? I have a deal for you, my friend. I will give you 2 small bottles of this oil for 3 gold and 2 silver.
Might I ask how much times can I apply this small bottle to my spear?
It will get you, probably with the size of your spear, at least a good 4 times per bottle.
All right, so I'll go ahead and I'll buy those 2 small bottles.
Alright, so you get the 2 bottles from the merchant. It is oil for equipment maintenance, and you quickly, he hands them to you, he takes your money, and he bids you adieu, as you can now see a quite large Naga from your homelands there, who is ridden on the boat with you, looking around.
So I'll go up to him. I'll go up to Naga, and I'll ask the Naga, "Good day, sir. I know we traveled together, but I never really asked why. What takes you to these lands?
Visions.
Visions, hmm?
I've seen visions of a group of people, you among them, who I am assuming I am sworn to protect at this point. I have no clue why, but here I am.
Ha ha ha! Protect me? I can very well protect myself and everyone here. I like the bravado you have, good sir. I think we'll be quite good friends."
And I
as
just
you
stare at him.
as you guys do this, Metal, you can see inside the house the man sitting on a bench with the arrow through his knee, trying to pry it out. And there's a decent little bit of blood around him, as the merchant from earlier is inside trying to help him.
How much blood? Like, is it starting to like? Is it like a little stream? You know, it's starting to
Little
pool a bit?
stream,
Yeah,
little
okay.
stream.
Okay.
It's not like a butt ton,
Yeah.
but it's starting to stream a little bit.
You said butt.
You're a butt.
I'm sorry.
Okay, I will go inside and walk up to the man with an arrow through his knee, and he's no longer an adventurer.
Nope, he's just a man.
Yep. I
Seems
will
to be.
walk up to him and this looks mighty painful. Would you like some assistance?
He looks at you very concerned, holding his leg. Obviously, he's been trying to pull the crossbow bolt out of his leg, and the merchant has not been helping at all. With a look of pained expression, he says weakly, "Yes, if you could help, that would be appreciated. This really hurts."
Okay. I pull out a. Okay, I pull out a skin, an empty one.
Oh, a water skin?
Yeah, sure, we'll call it that. I pull out a skin and I will try to charm him.
Alrighty. Go right ahead.
Okay. Rolled a 15.
Alrighty.
You will feel but a quick pain, but it will be very quick.
The man just kind of blankly stares at you. Okay, I can do that. As he lets go of his leg, just kind of letting you have access to it.
Okay, I go down there and put the skin next to where the blood is streaming from, and pull out or attempt to pull out the arrow or the bolt.
Alright, so you go to rip out the arrow.
Mhm.
You yank and you just pull, and the man grimaces, starting to whimper a bit, but still letting you work. I need you to make a strength check to see if you can pull it.
I rolled a 7.
Alrighty, so you start pulling and pulling, and the man lets out a very loud scream as you pull. But you do manage to rip out the arrow with a bit more of his leg. And the rest of the
Fine.
party, you hear this very loud scream from inside the building.
Chenik would start moving immediately towards the entrance, and he would begin pulling out his healer's kit that's on his belt.
You enter and you see a very heavily cloaked figure. Seems to be holding a water skin up to a man's injured leg. Metal. You just see this large half-orc enter the building. What are you doing?
I'm going to be concerned about the water skin getting full with the blood, so I will attempt to fill in the entire water skin as much as I can with the blood.
Alright. So, as you try to fill the water skin up, the man starts to look very pale and starts feeling a bit woozy. As the merchant, somewhat concerned, looks down. Oh, why are you doing this? Why are you draining this man?
I
You're
will, I will then spit on my hand quite a bit and begin to rub it around the leg, essentially.
The man at that point, still being charmed, relaxes. His leg's still bleeding pretty heavily as he leans back, looking even paler.
Chenik is going to stare at the woman. What are you doing? He'll step forward, begin unwrapping a strip of cloth, and will tie it above the wound on the man's leg. You need to apply a tourniquet to stop the bleeding, as he tries to patch this man up.
I'm collecting lunch.
Woman, this is no time for bloodletting. Can't you see he's on the brink of death?
So be it.
That stops Chenik for half a second. Might he make a insight check onto
Yes.
motives?
Yeah,
they're
you can.
pretty clear.
Pretty clear, you
That
can
boy
make
is
one.
big.
You can make one.
It is absolutely clear to us. Is it clear to Chenik? That's what I'm not sure of. That is a 19.
Do you want me to roll
Ooh.
for deception or?
Alright.
Yes, I was about to ask. Can you roll a deception check?
Okay, well he beats me. I got a 15.
Oh, yeah.
Nice.
So, you can very clearly tell that she is doing this for her own means. And that this is something, it gives off the vibe she's used to doing this.
Chenik will address her directly. If you wish to have blood, then you may take mine, but let me repair this man's leg wound first.
DM, is my blood skin fill?
It is just about full.
Okay. I will stop, cap it off, make sure it's sealed, and step back. By all means, do your work.
That is fine. We can arrange this later. That is a 16.
Okay, so you are pretty much able to stop most of the bleeding with your makeshift tourniquet. As the man very woozily just lies there, and the merchant, very concerned about what has happened, stares at his leg, and then beckons to a man in another room, in a language you don't speak.
Jenik will address the injured man. I've staunched the bleeding, but you'll need to, I think, apply honey to this wound. Keep it clean. Keep it elevated, I think. Good luck. How does that feel?
He says, as he just, like, very, very much is just not there right now. And from the room next door emerges a guard. The merchant beckons him over. The guard helps the injured man up and takes him to the back as they exit.
Alright.
Very, definitely concerned of what he just saw, the merchant turns to Metal, looking down at this very heavily clothed figure. Why did you hurt that man so much? He will probably lose his leg now.
Yes, but he won't feel it.
Won't feel it? Fine, I guess. I guess he would have lost it anyways, judging from that bolt shot, but be warned, do not be doing that to any others here.
Just because he had misfortune doesn't mean it's only his. Anybody can benefit.
Well, it seems you are already well acquainted with the ways of this land. So in that case, I think you will be all set for your trip.
Takes a
Now-
slurp out of the skin.
Oh,
Most-
jeez.
Most indeedious.
And what do you think of this, Mr. Half-Orc, now that you have seen this short lady just drink blood, obviously?
Chenik's eyes narrow and kind of a chill runs down his spine. What he sees is everything that, he learned in his it's against everything he's ever learned, against anything that anybody ever told him was right. He's not okay with it, but he also knows that he's not in a position to try and stop someone from, he's unwilling to intervene in a violent fashion yet. But he looks at the cloaked woman and says, again, if you need blood, come to me. I can provide you with a modicum.
Catherine will hold up the bloodskin and shake it a little bit, like you hear the sloshing. I only wish and pray that your blood is sweeter than this. This is bitter, just like the man.
Suddenly, you will hear a commotion from inside you two. Everyone else outside, I want you to quick roll a perception check.
Alrighty. Can do. Let's see here.
Do you want us to also roll one or no?
No, because you're inside.
11.
Am I rolling a perception check?
Reason mode.
You're rolling a perception check.
Let's see here. For
Perception
some reason, my
check.
character should close down.
Yes.
Sorry about that.
Oh, you're good.
Woohoo! 19. I'll take a picture if you want to see it.
I trust you.
18.
18. All right. So
Surprising.
everyone but Atreus and see a very heavily cloaked figure rummaging in the back of the wooden wagon down here. And you can also see another figure over here by the orange tent.
Got a 22.
Yeah,
with my
22.
perception. Yeah, because I got a 19 plus 3. My bad.
Oh, gotcha. But yes, you can see two figures, as one of them has what looks to be a club, and the merchant who is at the orange tent seems to be knocked unconscious from a loud thump you guys heard. What are you two doing?
Well, while that's happening, like I said, my goddamn beetle is going to be stealing some mushrooms for me.
Well, it is currently in the process of that, going
Okay.
into the tent. But you have noticed these two, Mac and Kim. What are you guys going to do?
Leave it be. As long as they do not touch us, then I do not care for them.
I'm gonna throw my javelin.
Sure, you can. So you're going to grab a javelin and throw it at them? Alrighty. I want you to roll an attack on them then.
Okay.
Is this technically combat then?
Not yet. She's just seen them and is launching her attack. We'll see what happens.
A 16.
Alrighty.
You know how Ghostlin has to help me with my dyscalculia?
Oh, I know.
Ah.
Alright,
Gallagher.
so you pull out a javelin and throw it at the nearest one. So you throw it at the nearest one. It sails past the Naga and the very tall armored man.
Oh,
Cool.
nice.
Anyways, your javelin, you've thrown it at the closest thief. It flying towards him, and it hits the wooden wagon right by, nearly hitting him in the head as he ducks under it.
Oh.
Startled, he cries out, "They've spotted us! Quick! We must flee, brothers!" As all of a sudden, the ruckus that has now been made.
There's more people.
Yes.
Motherfucker, what the hell is this shit?
Several more bandits who have been hiding by the green wagon start grabbing the mules and running away.
They're literally picking up the mules.
No, they're like grabbing their reins.
Okay, got it.
That would be funny.
And
Just
the
random
one
tiny
closest to this wagon grabs the set of coins from the merchant and starts running. The merchant, who is at the wooden wagon, quick stops and yells out, "Help! Thieves! Bandits have come to steal our goods again! Can anyone help?"
I mean, considering you tried to sell us some shitty wares, I don't know if I want to help.
This is a different merchant.
Oh,
Hmm.
okay.
Yeah, this is not Marcus.
Well, that was the mushroom merchant she's talking about.
Mm.
Marcus is unconscious.
Serves him
Let's
right.
I guess we'll help.
Then will cry, "To arms!" and we'll begin moving out the
So
door.
you're going
I
you're
shall
to
follow
exit the
along.
building. Alrighty.
Okay,
The-
I guess hearing all this, I will dart out as well.
The merchant will also follow you guys out, exiting the building, as he very loudly proclaims, "Ah, not these thieves again! They keep trying to steal all our goods! Please, if you guys can stop them, I will make it worth your while and help get you where you need."
I suppose I shall follow then.
Can I pull out a short bow?
Yes. And then I want everyone to roll for initiative.
Alrighty.
I got a 23.
Nice.
Let's see. Oh, damn, 23.
18.
And it was a natural 22 as well.
Nice.
What is your dexterity?
Tick.
What's your dexterity?
16.
Okay, mine's 19.
Oh, damn.
He's fast. Anthony, sorry, what was your initiative again?
15.
Oh, I see it. Cool.
That's
And
a 1
then-
for Chenik.
Oh.
Oh, fun.
Alrighty.
He's
So,
slow. He's still got his kid on.
fair enough, fair enough. Nope, did not mean to do. Oh, that works. Okay.
16, 17, 7 to 14.
So, since you rolled a nat 20, Mac, you will go first.
Alright.
You see the two bandits trying to grapple with the mules and untangle them on this far side of the wagon. One with a javelin near him, and then near the orange tent, you can see another one standing over an unconscious body.
Mm-hmm.
What do you wish to do?
I guess I'll sprint up to the guy closest to me, and then I'll try to constrict him, which is an attack I can do.
Okay. What's your movement? It's 30. You
He
said?
was next to me.
I was right
Okay.
next to him.
Oh, you were right next.
So,
Oh yeah,
it
you're
was
in range then.
exactly 30 feet.
You're
yeah.
you're well within range. Just wanted to make
Yeah.
sure.
Oh yeah, it's all good.
All
So,
right.
I'll go ahead and roll to attack. That would be 25.
You wrap yourself around him, and he is all of a sudden very much unable to move.
Alright, so I'll go ahead and roll a 1d6 for attack damage, and since that hit, he'll need... he is now grappled and restrained at the same time, but on each of his turns, he can attempt to escape with a DC 14 strength check.
Mm.
And then I'll
The
go and-
1d6 to hit. What was the damage? Oh, 4? Okay.
So yeah, he takes 4 damage, and he is grappled and restrained, which means I believe he can't take any actions. Let me double check just to make sure.
Essentially, he's gonna have to make a strength check to escape before he does anything.
Yeah, pretty much.
Alrighty. Is that all you can do for actions right now? Let me make sure.
Now I guess. Yeah, since I'm not dual wielding or anything, yeah, I don't think there's really anything else I can do for now.
Okay. So then it is metal.
Right, so I will go ahead and take aim with my longbow against this guy.
Yep.
I mean my short bow. 16.
Alright, that hits. Roll for damage.
5.
Alrighty. So you pull out your short bow, you launch an arrow at this guy, hitting him pretty squarely in like his left arm as he grunts, dropping his club for a second as he is stunned at the quick response to their attack. Next, it is the bandit with the mule. Seeing that this has happened and that his buddies are under attack, he will move to go try to hit Mac here with his dagger.
Alright, fair enough.
He will go to swing at you. And he very clearly misses.
Oh boy.
Just swinging wildly as it's very clear this guy has no experience with actually fighting.
Nice.
Next, it'll be the other bandit who's over here. Seeing that his buddies are struggling to even do anything, he will instead go to untie the mules. And he is able to untie one, and he starts running away with it. Well, that's happening. Kim, it is then your turn.
I am going to run. God, this is going to be a learning curve. And I'm gonna hit that guy with poison spray.
The one right in front of you. Is it
Yep.
a cone attack for it, or
It's range of 10 feet.
does it go in a cone for the poison spray?
It says... It does not say.
Alrighty. I just wanted to make sure.
It,
Alright.
Yeah.
Yeah, I
So-
believe poison spray is a line attack, so she should
Cool.
be okay.
In that case, roll for your poison spray. So that one. Alright, he does not make it as he is hit very clearly with it. And then he takes, you said it was 1d12. Alrighty. So he gets and it hits a good chunk of his body. He lets out a very loud scream in pain from just this poison's just hitting him, and is not a happy camper. Alrighty, next, Anthony.
All right, so I'm gonna move right here,
That is a well there, heads up, so you were near the well.
right there.
You can get like where you were, just like if you would go further, you would have to go around the well.
I was just trying to get line of that guy running away because I was gonna throw my spear.
Ah,
Okay.
And I'm gonna roll to hit with my spear. That's a 16.
alright. You indeed hit. Roll damage.
11.
Ooh. You throw that spear and it just hits this guy pretty dead center as he just.
And then as a bonus action, because my weapon spear is bonded, I call it back to me.
Alright, so as you do that, since it's impaled this guy, it just, so what happens is you throw your spear, it nails this guy farthest away with who's running, and he just like hits the ground. He is clutching his stomach, he is in pain, and then all of a sudden, wham, it just pulls back out of him as he just hits the ground, just drained. You can see this guy is ready to die. He is hurting as your spear magically comes back to you.
Bravo. Bravo.
Alrighty, next, the bandit over here will, seeing upon his allies be so beset and himself being injured, will move to run away as he then sprints over to here in an effort to get past the rocks, not
Hey,
even
my boy,
bothering to
fast.
grab any equipment as he runs.
So he didn't pick up his club he dropped.
Nope.
Okay.
Then it is going to be your turn, Mr. Orc.
Chenook will run alongside the Naga. He will then heft his maul in two hands and attempt to bring it at the bandit's kneecap.
Well, heads
And-
up, this one is being constricted by the Naga.
Yeah. I think
So-
he gets advantage though, since he's also
you would get
grappled.
advantage, but I will be careful where you swing, I will say.
Fair enough.
Okay. Perhaps he's looking for an opening.
You notice his head is open.
His head is open. He will attempt to strike him over the head with his maul. Even better.
Alright, roll to attack with advantage.
Oh wow, that
With
That-
advantage, so. Oh, yeah, there we go then.
yeah, that first one that scared me.
So 18
Natural one.
plus. 18 plus your strength. So it'd be a 22. Then
With-
roll damage.
With proficiency, right?
Yeah.
So it's a +6.
Oh,
Is a
Jesus.
24.
Yeah, that is a 24. Wow.
Damn. Roll damage, please. 2d6 plus 4. Oh, God.
So that is 10 plus 4 is 14 points of damage.
Jesus.
So you bring your hammer down upon this constricted bandit, and upon bringing it down, you just pulp his head.
Thieves, bandits, lay down your arms and lie on the ground, lest you fall beneath my hammer.
Ooh. Alright, upon you seeing that, the bandit who has been hit with poison very concerningly just drops his dagger and just lies down, listening to you. The other one keeps running away, though. Or crawling away, as he has a massive hole in his chest from a spear. With that, though, Mac, it is your turn. The one you are holding is dead,
Alright.
and you can just let go of his limp body at this point if you wish.
Yeah. Alright. I guess at this point, I'll put this last guy out of his misery. I'll go ahead and make a battle axe attack.
Alrighty, roll to hit, and I'll give you advantage since the guy's prone.
Alright. Let's see here. Let's see. I rolled on D&D Beyond. That would be 24.
I don't think.
Yeah,
I
you
think he
definitely
hit.
are hitting. Yep, you're definitely hitting.
Yeah.
Roll your damage.
Alright. Let's see here. 5 damage with my battle axe.
You sure it's not 7?
You click to hit. Click the damage icon next to your.
Okay, I guess I'll roll on
Yeah.
here then. I've been rolling on D&D Beyond, so that's not bad.
You can do it on.
Oh yeah,
D&D,
you can click the damage thing on
So,
it, and it'll roll
the
damage.
hit?
Yeah,
is
I did.
the
And
hit.
yeah, I rolled a 1, so it was a
Oh.
5.
You
Oh,
rolled to
for some
hit
reason-
though. It says to hit. You didn't roll the damage part.
Huh.
Yeah.
You have
Weird.
to hit the to
You
the
have to
right
hit-
of it. The numbers to the right.
Oh! What do you know? It is a 7. I thought it would have been... So yeah, I thought it was a 5, so that's my bad. I guess it is a 7.
Alrighty. So you bring your battle axe down and just hit this guy, and he's reaching out with his hand, trying to escape, and you silence him. He doesn't scream, he just drops limp.
Fun.
Alrighty. Metal, it is your turn.
Okay. Seeing this one try to run away, I will be in hot pursuit. I will take aim with my short bow. That's a 21.
Ooh, you definitely hit. Roll your damage.
8.
Ooh, nice, nice. So you launch another shot, and it just sails, hitting this guy straight in the back. He nearly falls down, but he manages to keep standing up.
Okay. I'm gonna use my last little bit of movement to continue pursuing.
Alrighty. Next. The bandit who has thrown down his weapon earlier. Upon seeing what has happened to his buddies, he very clearly and very concernedly rushes over to the large soldier, begging for his life in front of him. Please, sir, do not kill me. I am most humble. Man, I do not wish to die. I see what you've done to the others. Please, no, oh God.
That is not my choice. You are not the one who attacked me. The one your life belongs to is that Naga over there.
Very, very fearful. He looks at you. Please, no. Don't let me to that monster, please.
That is not my choice. Like I said before, your life lies in the hands of that Naga, as you were the one who went to attack him.
So, upon you saying that, the man covered with poison spray, very concernedly, seeing what has happened to his buddies, decides instead to jump into the well.
Oh.
He throws himself head down, and you hear a loud splashing crunch.
Nice.
Jesus Christ.
Literally would rather kill himself than face a big snake.
And honestly, Mac, I would do that too.
And upon
Now our well is contaminated.
exactly. It's like you poisoned him or something, and now you've poisoned the water well.
But you said there was a crunch. That means there wasn't a lot of water in there.
That's okay.
Still.
That's okay. Because
But
I
every
can
little-
I can purify that, so it's fine.
But
Fair
every,
enough.
every little bit of water matters a lot in this campaign.
Yes, it does.
And I can purify that bitch, so
Well, anyways,
Just be careful of bone.
We'll also have to just like actually get the body.
It's extra
out of
calcium,
it.
my guy.
Yeah. Anyways, the last bandit struggles forward. Since he's so horribly injured, he can only make it to the rock over here. As he kind of slumps against it, looking back, seeing this cloaked figure staring at him, hungry. Kim, it is your turn.
Okay.
Such rage.
Yeah. Where the fuck am I?
You're by the wagon.
I see it. He's all the way fucking over there.
Yeah.
Jesus Christ. Well, while we're waiting, I'm just gonna do
Damn
what
it,
I
I'm
can
short.
do. I'm gonna just purify the well, I guess.
So you're gonna go over to the well and try to purify it?
Yeah.
So you go over to the well, you look down, and you notice something odd.
Oh boy.
There seems to be no water at the bottom of the well now.
But you
I'm
said there's a
confused because
splash.
there was a splash.
There was a splash, and you look down and you don't see any water.
Okay, has my scared beetle managed to steal anything at the moment?
Your little dung beetle emerges from the tent, holding a red cap mushroom.
Oh,
Okay.
got a mushroom.
Do I know what this mushroom is?
It looks to be just a common everyday mushroom, nothing too fancy.
Okay, well, I stuffed that in my bag. So I'm gonna send Dung down into the well to see what he can see.
Ready? Your guy's going to go do that, and at this time, Anthony, it is your turn.
I'm gonna use action surge, so I get an extra action.
Yep.
I'm gonna run my 30 feet, and then my second one run 30, and then I'm gonna throw my spear.
Alrighty.
Smart. Smart.
Roll to hit. And as you run, you get right up next to Metal.
I think I hit.
Uh,
I hope I.
So you see this big guy just run right up next to you, just clunk, clunk, clunk,
As,
clunk.
That's a 24 to hit.
Yeah, that hits.
as you're running up, I just want to say that I'm going to I'm gonna do a slight little like adjustment so I like kind of have like acknowledge your presence. This one's mine.
So you hit. I want you to roll damage.
Fuck.
8.
So you throw that spear and you just pin his dead body to the rock. That guy is dead.
Bonus action, I bring my spear back to me.
Your spear magically comes back to you as instead of being pinned, it comes out pulling his body with it towards you two. So there's a dead body right in front of you now.
Sick.
I'm just fishing with dead bodies at this point.
Yeah.
You are able to quickly get your spear removed from the dead body as it lies there in a pool of blood quickly seeping into the sand.
Oh, not the sand.
Metal. And at this point, combat is ended. But Metal, is there anything you wish to quick do? The body
Yeah.
before it quickly empties itself.
I'm going to pull out a bloodskin and see if I can scour any part of the blood left before it just into the sand. Also, while I'm kneeling over this body, I'm gonna whisper, well, to the point where I'm gonna say, to the point where this big chungus to my right can hear me as well, and say, "This is what you get. That Marcus merchant was mine." As I try to literally lather up any of the blood I can.
So you're able to get quite a bit of blood. Almost 3/4 of that water skin is full.
Sweet.
And at that time, the merchant, very concerned to see what is happening, quick comes over and yells out to you guys after seeing that Marcus is okay. All of you, quick! Bring the bodies to me. We must burn them.
Alright, I'm gonna drag as many bodies over as I can. I'm probably gonna be dragging the guy that I strangled and then the other guy that I just cleaved in two.
And Chenik would bring over the one that he
drove the brains out of.
Yes. So you
So-
two bring over the bodies.
Seeing as I'm watching this girl pretty much drain the blood, knowing my guy is a arcane or whatever fight what's it called?
Eldritch Knight.
Eldritch Knight. I know that some spells require mediums, and I just assume she's using blood as a medium, so I don't think so much of it, and I help her by lifting the body up so the blood drains for her.
Oh, quite handy.
As you do so, Catherine will kind of be taken back a bit and give you a slight little nod and appreciate the assistance. And
Then after she's done with all her blood drain, I'll take the body back to Marcus.
So the merchant, upon seeing you three, you guys grab the 3 bodies. Thanks you. But then very concernedly looks at the well. We must retrieve that one's body as well and burn it. And unfortunately, that water may not be usable now.
I think Dr. Leaf can take care of that. He'll glance over at the Nog and be like, let's see if we can tie some rope around the leg and pull the body out.
Yeah, who's small enough to fit inside the well to easily grab that person out?
I can.
Dung is down there right now. We don't even know
Well,
if
the beetle. Yeah.
he can't do it. He could probably tie a rope around
If it
it.
helps, I'm like 18 feet long, so you could probably just grab the tip of my tail and drop the rest of me down the well.
He's not wrong.
Yeah.
The well's is decently deep.
Damn it.
I can go down there and fetch this wretched.
Well, shouldn't we wait until Dung comes out and tells me what's going on?
If you wish.
I do. Okay, I'm waiting on Dung.
Alright, so as you are waiting, you can hear a scraping sound coming from the bottom of the well.
Is it Dung?
And a quick scurrying as your little beetle quickly hustles up, concerned. Obviously a bit panicked and concerned.
Oh boy.
It looks to you, real quick, does your, do you just, understand what your beetle says, or... Okay. So, in a...
That's a cute little birdie.
Oh, yeah, that's Radagast. Okay. So, according to Dung, he says that we should probably not go down into the well. He's very concerned.
Dr. Leaf, Dung is always concerned.
Excuse me?
Does he have any more specific reasons?
Let me inquire.
Sounds like a little piece of crap.
Dung is just repeating danger. Dung, do you happen to know what kind of danger is down there that we are facing?
Give me a sec. Gotta roll to see if Dung. Nope!
Damn it!
He rolled in that one. He does not know what it is specifically. He just can tell he doesn't like it.
Sixth sense.
Well, Dung just goes back into my chest pocket, I guess, and you guys can do with that whatever you want.
Chenik will look down the well and see what he can see.
So it looks pretty dark down there. You can't see much.
With dark vision?
Oh, you have dark vision?
60
You can see. Okay, so 60 feet. So you can indeed see it, the bottom of the well. And you can see the body down there as what looks to be, or what looked to be quite the filled well earlier seems bone dry now.
Oh, fun.
The well's been emptied. Is there a body down there?
Yes, you can see the body.
The body is still there. He'll call out to the merchant. Do you still need the body?
Yes, we need the body. But if it's down there and we cannot reach, I might have another solution. As he pulls out a bottle of oil and walks over to the well. This will take care of it. As he then pours the oil down the well, and then pulls out his flint kit, lighting it, and throwing it down
Oh, fun.
to burn the bottom of the well.
Tell me, merchant, why must we burn these bodies?
I'm surprised you do not know. It is common tale around these lands. Anything that dies in this desert does not stay dead.
Indeed.
Anything...
In Constantinople, the dead assail the walls constantly, ceaselessly.
This sounds like home. I hate home.
At that moment, you suddenly hear a rustling by the three bodies. I want you all to quick make a perception check.
Alrighty then.
Please let me know this time. Oh, I think I do. 17.
Yep.
Thank God I rolled high because I have a negative modifier on that one.
Let me see.
Oh yeah, you definitely see it.
23.
7. Nice.
17.
Chenik rolled an 8.
Alrighty, so Metal, Anthony, and Kim, you guys turn upon hearing this noise, and you look over, seeing something moving by the bodies, standing up, even. What are you going to do real quick? Metal, I will give you first reaction here.
Okay.
You see something standing up. What are you doing?
I will. Is it, okay? Is this a body that was laying there and now standing up?
Yes, this is a body over here that was lying there and now standing up.
Okay. I will go up. And actually, I'll just take aim with my short bow and see if
All
I
right.
can try to hit in the head.
All right.
Try.
Roll to hit.
21.
Ooh.
Nice.
Do I hit
So
it?
you launch your arrow and it just sails, hitting this thing square in the head, taking off Marcus's turban. As he turns, seeing you've just shot an arrow at him. What the hell are you doing? I am lying here 1 minute and then you shoot an arrow at me. Why do you do this?
You deserve a lot more, you wretched scug.
Ugh, my head. First of all, I get hit, then you try to shoot me. What the hell is going on around here?
Can I make an? Can I move?
Yeah, you
Yeah,
can.
I'm gonna very quickly, because my move speed is 45. I'm gonna quickly go up to Marcus. And can I punch him?
Yeah, you can roll to hit.
Fuck.
Unarmed strike.
Just completely
Sorry.
ignoring the zombie and beating the shit out of a merchant.
That is 19.
Unarmed strike, 4 damage.
You hit him. You hit him square across the face.
Okay. I'm going to. Yeah. So I smack him. I should kill you for what you've done.
Fine, I get you do not like my arrows, but Jesus. A woman like you would think you would know better than that.
I always did take my father's side more.
Fine, fine. But anyway, thank you for saving me. I appreciate it. Blah, blah, blah. Can we deal with these bodies, please? They are in front of my stall, and I do not want them. As he very, very much points to the bodies, and the merchant gestures you to come help burn them.
Okay. I will take this body over here and drag it on over.
Yep. The merchant then turns to the rest of the party. Since we might as well throw the rest of the bodies down the well. We will burn them all with the other.
Fine, fair enough. And then I just tossed the 2 bodies I was holding right down the well.
I drag this body over, to the well and toss it on over.
Alright, all the bodies are in the well and burning. A putrid smoke seems to be coming from inside as the bodies burn and the sun begins to set slowly. The merchant, though, thanks you guys for helping, but then also, very unfortunately, tells you that unfortunately was a good chunk of our drinking water. We only have a little bit of provisions, so I guess we will have to go into the main market here. It is a few days' ride, but we will all have to head there. If you will please gather your things, I will take you to it. We can hopefully get some provisions for our outpost here again. As he beckons you to all gather your things so you can depart.
We depart as the sun is setting.
And as the sun sets, as you all gather your things, in the distance, a pair of eyes stare at you. None of you can see it, but they glare, and the sands shift and change ever so slightly. And that is the end of today's session, with you making your way now to the merchants.
Whoa, what the?
This was a fun intro.
I almost
At
killed
least
Marcus.
nobody died yet.
I
Yeah.
feel like my build's
I was
actually
about to say,
doing
yeah.
pretty good right now. I skewered 2 people.
Yeah.
I'm emphasizing to
Doing
you.
better than I thought it would.
Yes. Alright, so real quick, just so you can
Just to confirm, what
see-
level
And
do we
I
get
scared
to start
someone enough to force them to
multi-classing?
kill themselves.
Seems like I'm pretty fucking god tier at throwing spears.
Oh god, here we go
you
again.
know it.
Anthony
Why is
being
it so
full.
rough?
Big map.
Alright, there we go. So there's the map. You guys are currently at the mouth of the river, halfway between Kaf Haraq and Menzil al-Tajar. Menzil al-Tajar is where you will be heading.
Son of a bitch.
Okay, so we're not even at
The main
we're not
merchant
even-
city yet, no.
No, we're not even at Koths.
No.
Okay, so we're past that.
Wait, where are we at?
You are halfway between Kaf's Haraq and Menzil al-Tajar.
Got you. Like right around here.
Uh-huh. That
Yep.
is where we are.
Okay.
You've landed in a small
Hey.
little area between there and will be making your way to the merchant's hub to try to get supplies.
Question, is that
Only
giant
5 feet away.
ass body of water salted or unsalted?
Salted. These
Son
are
of a
all
bitch.
saltwater areas. There's
Even that
So-
little tiny little pinprick over there.
that is an oasis.
So
I like the
anything,
wait,
anything
isn't it
that's
broad?
not anything that's not connected to the main sea body is freshwater, correct?
Yes. So this big body of water by the capital is saltwater. Heads up. That is part of the ocean coming up from the south.
That's what I was asking. Wait, what about this one over here?
Any small little thing like that is an oasis. A
And that's
documented, decent sized oasis that is used for water, of course.
Oh boy. Yay.
It's come to my attention that this is the end of the video. Well, if that is the case, go like and sub. Bye.